Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so we got the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers here at Crypto.com Arena. Finished our 6-game road trip, 5-1. Definitely felt good about how that played out overall. And now we head back home for 3 games, 2 of which are not against very good teams, Brooklyn being one of those bad teams. So let's get into the numbers. We found ourselves a little surprised with the Indiana Pacers and how well they had been shooting. So I'd imagine even if a team is bad, you still want to know where they've been excelling and how you can keep it from upsetting you. So, yeah, man, the OKC Thunder were the 5th furthest game behind us in the schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. They had a 121-92 victory over this lowly basketball squad. And today we're going to cover the stats on it. So the Thunder shot 53% from the field, 45 of 85. Brooklyn shot 37%, 29 of 79. Brooklyn shot 31% from 3, 11 of 35. And the Thunder shot 14 of 35, 40% from the three-point line. From the free throw line, 17 of 22 for 77% for the Thunder, 74% for the Nets, 23 of 31. Nets had 41 boards to the Thunder, 45. Nets had 11 offensive boards to the Thunder, 9. 17 assists for Brooklyn, 26 for OKC, 16 steals for the Thunder, 8 for the Nets, 5 blocks for the Thunder, 4 for the Nets, 19 turnovers for the Thunder, 12 points off of those, 23 turnovers for the Nets, 34 points off of those, 48 points in the paint for the Thunder, 34 for the Nets, 23 fast break points for the Thunder, 12 for Brooklyn. Brooklyn never led in this game, but the Nets had a 42-point lead at one point and led 95% of the time. So the high man for the Thunder was Jared McCain with 26 points off of the bench. And let's see what the Nets did. Noah Clowney, 8 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds, minus 12. Danny Wolf, 23 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, minus 28, worst of the team there. Nick Claxton, 23 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from the line, 6 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 offensive boards, minus 24 for Claxton. Drake Powell, 16 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 1 turnover, minus 13. Nolan Traore, 27 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 of 4 from the line, 3 rebounds, 6 turnovers, 6 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal, minus 9 for Traore. Wilson, 19 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line, 5 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, minus 13. E.J. Liddell, 6 minutes, made his only 3-point attempt, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, plus 5. Zaire Williams, 20 minutes, 5 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 3 of 4 from the line, 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 5. Josh Minott, 17 minutes, 9 points, 2 of 4 from both the 3 and field, hit all 3 of his free throws. He had 3 steals, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, plus 4. Johnson, 27 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 5 offensive boards, minus 6. Who is this? Johnson. Chaney Johnson. I've never heard of him. Very impressive numbers. Definitely do not want him making a name for himself tonight. Number 31, Chaney Johnson. Who is this person and why is he playing so well against the Thunder? Terrence Mann, 17 minutes, 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Just a second. 3 turnovers, 1 assist actually, 2 offensive boards, minus 16 for Mann. Ochai Agbaji, 20 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, minus 15. Smith, 4 minutes, missed his only 3-point attempt, missed both his field goals, had a steal, minus 5. And Etienne, 15 minutes, 9 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, minus 8. So that's how it went. A lot of garbage time. Chaney Johnson makes a name for himself in this one. And, yeah, that's it. The Nets are playing a lot of guys that we've never heard of. So, we need to be on guard against guys making a name for themselves tonight. So that is ultimately all that needs to be said about that game against the champs. Let's go on to the next one, where they had a 93-92 loss against the New York Knicks. A very embarrassing game for the Knicks. Very embarrassing, if I may be honest with you. But they still won the game in Brooklyn. All right, so the Brooklyn Nets shot 40% from the field, 34 of 86. The Knicks 41%, 31 of 79. Knicks had 28% from the 3, 8 of 29. Nets 37% from 3, 14 of 38. Brooklyn hit all 10 of their free throws. The Knicks 23 of 32 for 72%. 52 rebounds for the Knicks, 40 for the Brooklyn Nets. 13 offensive boards for the Knicks, 8 for the Nets. 28 assists for the Nets, 22 for the Knicks. 10 steals for the Knicks, 8 for the Nets. 6 blocks for the Nets, 5 for the Knicks. The Knicks had 22 turnovers, 23 points conceded off of those. The Nets had 15 turnovers, 16 points conceded off of those. 9 fast break points for the Knicks, 20 for the Nets. 15 fouls for the Knicks, 28 for the Nets. I never said that, but I did that time. 14 was the largest lead of the game for the Knicks. They had it 34% of the time, and for the Nets, it was a 13-point lead, and they had it 63% of the time. All right, so the high man for New York was Karl Towns with 26 points and 15 boards. And they had 3 players in double figures. Very low-scoring basketball game. All right, for Brooklyn, Zaire Williams, 25 minutes, 17 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 3 of 3 from the line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, -2. Wolf, 24 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 12 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, -5. Claxton, 22 minutes, 8 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 7 boards, 2 turnovers, 3 offensive boards, -5. Powell, 25 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, or 1 from 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 offensive board, -12. Traore, 24 minutes, 11 points, 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, hit all 4 of his free throws, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks, -2. Josh Minott, 26 minutes, 22 points, 8 of 13 from the field, 6 of 9 from behind the arc, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, +8 for Josh Minott. Johnson, 24 minutes, 4 points, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, +3. Johnson continues to pile up the stocks as 5 in this game here. Ochai Agbaji, 24 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 10 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 offensive board, +13. Smith, 19 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 offensive board, +3. And Saraf, 27 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, -6. So you have very, very inefficient shooting from Wolf, Traore, and Agbaji, and Saraf. They were all bad. Johnson shot poorly as well. Drake Powell shot poorly. They just are a really bad team, and they have a lot of growing to do as a unit, a lot of shaving to do as a roster, and they really need to get the first pick in the draft so they can pull down one of the best draft talents for this year's draft, man. It's very necessary for the Nets. They can't get shafted in this draft, man. Not looking at this roster and how they're playing, that cannot happen. So that's really what I have to say about that. Johnson continues to impress on the defensive end, man. I am learning, very much learning about this Chaney Johnson individual. 31 minutes. He's the one that stands out for me so far through 2 games. Let's see what happens in the next one, where the Brooklyn Nets will then play the Sacramento Kings in Sacramento. Also results in a loss. I think Brooklyn is on like a 17-game losing streak or something like that. So all of these are losses. 126-122. Kings light the beam and sack. This is actually pretty much of a thriller between 2 bad teams. Both of them shot pretty well. Brooklyn shot 52% from the field, 46 of 88. The Kings shot 52 as well, 43 of 82. Kings shot 52 from the three-point line, 14 of 27. And the Nets shot 42 from the 3, 14 of 33. From the free throw line, 80% for the Nets, 16 of 20. Kings 76%, 26 of 34. And in the boards, Kings really beat them up, 51 to 25. 17 offensive boards for the Kings, 7 for the Nets. 30 assists for both teams. 4 steals for Kings, 7 for Nets. 5 blocks for the Kings, 4 for the Nets. 7 turnovers for the Nets, 10 points off of those. 17 turnovers for the Kings, 24 points off of those. 19 fast break points for Brooklyn, 6 for Sacramento. 60 points in the paint for Brooklyn, 50 for Sacramento. Largest lead of the game for the Kings was 8. They led 43% of the time. And for the Nets, it was 6. They led 45% of the time. So it was really the rebounding differential that made the difference. Kings just crushed them. All right, Zion Williams, 22 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 4 of 5 from the line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 turnovers, +1. Wolf, 12 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 4 rebounds, -3. Man, 26 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 offensive board, -4. Powell, 28 minutes, 8 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 offensive boards, -3. Traore, 26 minutes, 17 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, -1. Lydell, 29 minutes, 1 point, missed all 5 of his field goals and all 3 of his threes. 1 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, -1. Johnson, 16 minutes, 7 points, 1 of 3 from the field, made his only 3-point attempt, made all 4 of his free throws, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, +1. Agbaji, 9 minutes, hit his only 3-point attempt. Actually, he hit a field goal and his only free throw attempt. So 1 of 1 from the field and 3 and free throw rather for 3 points. 1 rebound, 1 assist as well, 1 offensive board, -6 for Agbaji. Smith, 29 minutes, 18 points, 7 of 9 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, 3 steals, 1 offensive board, -3. So Smith had his breakout game in this one against the Sacramento Kings. Malachi Smith. So we'll get familiar with Malachi Smith. Smith and Johnson have both impressed in these 3 games. I'm sure we've never heard of these people unless we're like really, really dug in to basketball on a collegiate level and a G League level. But we're going to learn about Johnson and Smith tonight for certain. And I'm sure we're going to know about ATN as well because he shot well. 13 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 6 from the field, 4 of 4 from 3. 1 assist as well with a +1. So who is ATN? Tyson ATN. I wonder if he's related to the football players down there in the NFL. He had a really good game in this one. Made all 3 of his, actually all 4 of his threes. Only missed 1 shot. Did ATN. And Ben Seraph had a good game in this one as well. 29 minutes, 22 points, 10 of 20 from the field. Missed all 5 of his threes, but made both his free throws. 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, -2. So, yeah, this is what it is. The Brooklyn Nets got some guys who are hopefuls, man. They're trying to make a name for themselves. I know they're going to want to shine on the Laker floor. It's a big deal for a guy like ATN Smith or Johnson or Lydell or whoever to show up and show out against the Lakers coming off the bench for the Nets. So I think we're going to see these people. We need to know who they are. So, yeah, for the Sacramento, Malik Monk went off for 32 points on 7 of 13 from the 3, 8 of 17 from the field, hit all 9 of his free throws. That's a Malik Monk we know. Yep, fantastic Malik game. And they had 5 players in double figures to get the win at home against the Brooklyn Nets. All right, next up for the Nets was a date against the Portland Trail Blazers where Portland just destroyed them. 134-99 was the score. And we'll get to the team stats first, see how this ugly thing went down. So, Brooklyn shot 41% from the field, 33 of 80. Portland, 44 of 80 for 55% from the field. For the Portland Trail Blazers from behind the arc, 47%, 18 of 38. For the Nets, 8 of 29 for 28% from 3. 70% from the free throw line for the Blazers, 28 of 40. And for the Nets, 25 of 29 for 86%. 32 boards for Brooklyn, 45 for the Blazers, 6 offensive boards for Brooklyn, 8 for Portland. 28 assists for Portland, 22 for Brooklyn, 10 steals for Portland, 11 for Brooklyn, 8 blocks for Portland, 3 for Brooklyn. Brooklyn had 22 turnovers, 24 points off of those. Portland had 24 turnovers, 24 points off of those. 13 fast break points for the Blazers, 9 for the Nets, 50 points in the paint for the Blazers, 40 for the Nets. Largest lead of the game for the Blazers was 38. They led 87% of the time, and for the Nets, they led by 4 at one point. They led 8% of the time. So this was a turnover fest. I mean, both of these teams just continued to cough the ball up over and over and over again. That's really what it was. It's awful. But the Blazers got the best of it. Wilson, 31 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 9 from the field, over 3 from 3, 3 of 5 from the line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 13. Zaire Williams, 24 minutes, 16 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 7 of 7 from the line, 1 of 1 from the 3, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, minus 13. Manat, 33 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 3 of 4 from the line, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, minus 17. You guys know I like Josh Manat because I mentioned him last year with the Minnesota Timberwolves. He had a fantastic breakout against us in preseason. Didn't get any playing time with the Timberwolves because they never played none of their young players. Got an opportunity with the Boston Celtics earlier this season, showed some glimpses, but ultimately got buried in the back of their bench and now has been moved to the Nets at the trade deadline where he's really getting some opportunities. So this was a pretty solid game for him. I expect for him to continue to show his talent. He can really break out at some point. I like him a lot. Nick Claxton, 22 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 3 offensive boards, minus 7. Traore, 16 minutes, missed all 9 of his field goals, missed all 4 of his threes, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, minus 14. I like Traore. I think he's really fast. He's probably going to play a lot better against us tonight. But I do have to question what the hell the Brooklyn Nets were doing drafting so many point guards. Nolan being one of them. Saraf being another one. They drafted like 4 different guards. I don't know. Very strange stuff. EJ Delidale, 14 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 5 from the field, over 4 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, minus 17. Johnson, 26 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field, over 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 5 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 3 assists, minus 28. Worst on the squad, not his greatest game with the 5 turnovers, but he shot pretty well. Ochai Agbaji, 6 minutes, missed his only 3-point attempt and his only free throw attempt. 1 turnover, minus 15. That is about as non-productive as you could be in only 6 minutes of play. Smith, 24 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 turnovers, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, minus 20. ATN, 24 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, minus 22. ATN is hitting shots from behind the arc. That's 2 games in a row where he's very efficient. He seems like he's trying to step forward, grab some of those minutes, so I expect to see ATN tonight play well. Ben Saraf, 19 minutes. 10 points, 2 of 8 from the field, over 2 from 3, hit all 6 of his free throws, 3 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 offensive board, minus 9. Let me get a little water here before we go any further. But yeah, that was a horrible blowout. Blazers took care of them easy. As I expect we should be able to tonight if we take care of business. But yeah, the Blazers had what? Tamani Kamara with 35 points. 9 of 11 from behind the arc for Tamani. Wow. If he's shooting like this, he's unstoppable. 10 of 12 from the field, 9 of 11 from 3 for 35 points. 6 of 7 from the free throw line, plus 24. 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Career game for Tamani Kamara. And they had 6 players in double figures. But yeah, that's what happened to them. They got blitzed by Kamara. All right, next up for the Brooklyn Nets was a game against the Golden State Warriors where Golden State once again destroyed my eyeballs with the ugly brown color scheme that they were. I just hate watching everything about. I hate Golden State so much these days. Everything about them, their color scheme, their talent. I can't stand nothing about Golden State right now. So let's continue to see how they managed to beat a very bad Brooklyn team. They shot 53% from the field, 36 and 68. Did the Warriors shoot, and the Brooklyn Nets 48%, 39 and 81. From the three-point line, the Warriors shot 33%, 9 of 27. Brooklyn 36%, 12 of 33. From the free throw line, Brooklyn 76%, 16 of 21. Warriors 78%, 28 of 36. Warriors killed the Nets on the glass. Nets are getting beat on the glass every night. 43 for the Warriors, 27 for the Nets. 8 offensive boards for the Warriors, 5 for the Nets. This is a bad rebounded team, Brooklyn. Very bad. Assists, 24 for the Nets, 21 for the Warriors, 17 steals for the Nets. 11 for the Warriors, so that's very impressive. 2 blocks for the Brooklyn Nets, 3 for the Warriors. 17 turnovers for the Nets, 16 points off of those. 26 turnovers for the Warriors, 28 points off of those. 17 steals, forcing 26 turnovers for the Brooklyn Nets. That is a total of 19 stocks for the Nets against the Warriors. So if the Nets can do anything, we need to be prepared for their defensive play, because they do have some guys who excel on that end of the ball. 17 fast break points for the Warriors, 12 for the Nets. 52 points in the paint for the Warriors, 44 for the Nets. Largest lead of the game for the Warriors was 7. They led 23% of the time. And for the Nets, it was 13. They led 66% of the time. Zaire Williams, 24 minutes, 19 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 6 of 7 from the line. 6 steals, 3 turnovers, 2 assists, 1 rebound, plus 6 for Williams. Claxton, 20 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive boards, plus 1 for Claxton. Mann, 23 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, plus 4. Powell, 34 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, minus 8. Saraf, 32 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 2 of 4 from the line, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 steals, minus 9. Wilson, 23 minutes, 15 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, minus 9. Lydell, 8 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 offensive board, minus 1. Josh Minott, 23 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 offensive board, minus 5. Johnson, 19 minutes, 11 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, minus 2. Smith, 18 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 and a plus minus. And ATN, 17 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, plus 8 for ATN. So Smith and Johnson shot well in this one. Minott had a pretty good game as well, and Wilson played very well. So that bench for the Nets isn't half bad when they have it all clicking. I think those guys have some promise. They may make it in this league, man. Not a bad looking set of guys that I never heard of. Johnson, Smith, ATN, Wilson. Wilson I know of, but you know, those guys are making a name for themselves. I like what I've seen from Smith. Johnson and ATN had a flash as well. And this is a big steals game for their team. With Zaire Williams having 6 steals, he's always been a very impressive wing. I'd like to see him on the Lakers someday. So, yeah, man, this wasn't a bad game for the Nets. They played a Warriors team that's about as bad as them. But Guy Santos had the big game with 31 points, 11 of 16 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, 5 of 8 from the free throw line. He's like the only thing on the Warriors right now that's actually worth talking about, if I'm being completely honest with you. He's really had a nice breakout. I liked him from last year when I first got a glimpse of what he could do. He's really turned into a nice player. I really like where he's headed. But other than that, the Warriors are just awful. They're god-awful right now. Just terrible. They really need a high lottery pick at this point, in my opinion. They could use one. So that's pretty much what there is to say, man. The Nets are doing a good job of tanking, but they're also giving some opportunities to some guys that you may not have heard of. And I hope that I've done a good job of painting the picture for those people and what could be expected tonight, since we tend to let people have big games against us of whom we've never heard of. So we're going to know of Johnson. We're going to know of Smith. We're going to know of ATN. You know, and some of these other guys we've heard of, like Claxton and Williams, they're going to play. Powell's a young rookie I like. Saraf has shown he could play. So, you know, they got some guys that can play. I don't expect that they're going to win tonight. I don't expect we're going to have too much trouble with them. But, you know, I think guys are proving that they should be given more opportunities, and I think that's what it's all about on a team like Brooklyn. So, let's see what the injury report looks like. I'd imagine it's going to be very extensive. All right, Danny Wolf is out tonight. Good, we ain't got to deal with him. Noah Clowney, game time decision. Of course, Porter Jr. is not playing in the tanking squad, not at all. Yegor Demon, another one of the guard rookies, out for the season, hurt his foot somehow. Deron Sharp is also out for the season. Adu Thero is not going to play tonight. Rui Hachimura is a game time decision. Luka is a game time decision, and Marcus Smart is still out. I expect Marcus Smart to play tonight. I definitely did not. So let's see what the other app says in regards to the injury report. Noah Clowney, game time decision. Igor Dimmons out for the season. Michael Porter out. Duran Sharp out for the season. Danny Wolf out. Same thing there. Luka Doncic, game time decision. Rui, game time decision. Marcus Smart out there. Nothing different there. Same thing. Lakers are wearing purple tonight at home. Nets are wearing white on the road. And let's see what we look like here. All right, so the Brooklyn Nets are 17-53. They're 14th in the Eastern Conference. 8-30 is their away record. 30th offensive rating, dead last. 26th defensive rating, and 28th net rating. Meanwhile, Lakers 47-26, third in the West. 23-12 is our home record. 7th overall offensive rating. We have leaped into 7th. Defensive rating, 20th is pretty much the same thing it's been all year, and 15th overall net rating. We've gotten a little better there. But our offensive rating is what we really improved, and gotta love that for the Los Angeles Lakers. So it ain't a whole lot to say about this game tonight, man. I will be surprised if LeBron actually suits up for this one. I think this is an Austin Reeves night. I think Austin should be able to exert his will upon this team, get himself out of the slump, maybe go for a good 30 points tonight, hopefully have a lot of garbage time. That's what I expect. If LeBron plays, he'll play a little bit, but probably not a full game unless something stupid happens. Yeah, it's a bad Nets team, man. I really don't know what to expect other than to say I hope to see some young players get some opportunities. We've been on a long road trip, playing every other night for like 2 months. I think our guys deserve a rest, and this is probably the best opportunity for us to get that. So I would not be upset if we rested most of our players and just said, who cares what happens? You know what I mean? Like, buying ourselves some rest. We've gotten a lot of continuity with our big three. It's a great game to give Luka a night off. It really is. Great name to give Rui and continued opportunity to heal from the calf. Marcus Smart definitely shouldn't be coming back tonight. It's a damn shame Aldo Thero ain't going to be available with the knee. This is the perfect game for him to play 40 minutes tonight. So hopefully he's not actually being set just to set him, because this is absolutely the type of game he needs to be playing in. Your starters for the Lakers tonight: Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Jake LaRavia, DeAndre Ayton, and Austin Reeves. I doubt that will be the starters. I'm pretty certain it won't be. Nolan Traore, Drake Powell, Zaire Williams, Noah Clowney, and Nick Claxton for the Nets. Noah Clowney tends to shoot a lot of threes. He don't hit a lot of them most of the time. I really don't like the shot diet that he's been afforded on this team, but I'd imagine he's going to get better as he goes forward. He can definitely block some shots, so if he does play tonight, I'd imagine he'd be a star for them tonight. Zaire Williams as well. He loves playing against LeBron James. Of course, he played with Bronny in high school, so he grew up around the James gang. He's basically another James, more or less. Zaire Williams is definitely somebody to keep an eye on because he always plays well when he sees us. Drake Powell, he hasn't really been doing a lot in his rookie season, but I really like what he can do defensively, so be careful with him. He has a lot of development to go, but I like him a lot. And Nolan Traore is fast as anybody we got on our team, so be very careful with his first step. Although he's not quite where he's going to be as a rookie, he's going to develop into something very special if he gets opportunities. So, those are the things that come to mind, man. Just keep an eye open for the unknown guys that we, discovered here that have been playing a lot, man. Johnson defensively is something to look out for. ATN, these guys that we've been mentioning here. So, yeah, man, that's really what I'm looking forward to see. I like seeing unknown dudes because I think that's the best opportunity to really build your team, is to pluck these players off of the teams that they're on before they become anything. So I'm looking at Johnson, I'm looking at Smith, I'm looking at ATN. I want to know what these guys can do. It's almost like looking into the G League. Sometimes you find your best role players in these type of situations. You can find your best wings and the guys that can't be matched up with very well, or just the same guys who match up with guys that are very difficult to match up with in these type of situations. And when you see an Eastern Conference team that's bad, you look at the bottom of their bench and start scanning. That's what smart teams do. See if there's anything there that can pop at a low price to you. So that's what this is all about for me, man. It's exactly what this is all about for me. And hopefully the Los Angeles Lakers just are able to get, I'd like to see some Bronny minutes tonight. He played really good in the last game. I thought he popped off the screen. He got some real minutes in rotation. I would love to see him have a real night to himself tonight against a Brooklyn Nets team that's on par with his talent. That's who he should be running up against a lot. Same thing with some of these other guys. Luke Kennard get some real shots tonight. I'd love to see him get some real minutes tonight. You know, this is a great time to see what happens with Ayton if he's able to get out there. I don't know that if he's not ailing from something, this isn't a good night to rest him. Type stuff I'm thinking about. Dalton Connect, maybe get some minutes tonight. I don't know. Coach tends not to do that, to be honest with you. Not something I'm a fan of, but I think this is the proper night to definitely do that. I just don't think the Brooklyn Nets are going to put up much of a fight. They don't want to win. They really need to win the lottery. That's a win for their franchise. So this should be an easy one for us, man, which makes it a trap game, obviously. But I don't see too many paths where the Nets beat us tonight. I really don't. They're a poor rebounding team. We've been playing at such a high level. The key for this game is to just be awake for it. Finally home, guys can start slumping their shoulders, letting their hair down a little bit. That's, something that can always get you beat in this league no matter what. So we stay on our toes. But if ever there was a game that I'm just coming in a little bit more relaxed myself, it's this one. I just don't expect much from the Brooklyn Nets. Anybody can go off, though. You can get a big game from Traore. You can get a big game for Claxton. He can go for a triple-double. Zaire can go for 31. That shouldn't be too surprising to see guys with big minutes give themselves a big opportunity. Manat, if this is a massive Manat game, I wouldn't be overly surprised because I do think his breakout is coming someday. So they have some guys, you know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to. This is a professional basketball team, and you come in with your hard hat on and expect to get beat. And that's just what it is in this league. So that's pretty much what I got to say. The game is at 7:30 tonight, 10:30 Eastern. I expect the Lakers to come out, put their best foot forward, next man up. I expect for us to rest some people. And I hope to see our young guys tonight. I really do. I hope to see some Nick Smith. He had a really good game in the G League a couple nights ago. I thought he was injured. Suddenly, I look up and he had like 31 points or something like that. So, I want to see those guys get some opportunities in the big league. I hope this is a Bronny night. That's my hope. I hope this is a Bronny Connect night. And sorry, Thero will not be available. That's my hope. BDL 44. I thank y'all for watching.